Hey YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I've put out a video, but with my shoulder being injured and putting the new wheels and tires on the truck, we kind of took a little bit of a break, and I was getting a little worn out. So stay tuned and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Here we go. All right guys, welcome back as always. So as you guys seen in the last video, we got the wheels and tires put on the truck. Everything is working out great. Everything runs and drives fine. There's no crazy vibrations or anything, but I do have a little surprise for you. I had to have the shop do this. I'm sorry I wasn't able to do like an unboxing or anything, but my shoulder was really jacked up, man, and we had some crappy weather. As a huge snowstorm came through Oklahoma, we got a crap ton of snow. So I got the wheels put on the truck. Literally like 3 days later, the truck was destroyed. I'll put a picture of it here in a second. It was destroyed, salt, dirt, sand all over the side of the truck. Wheels were covered in it. I got a little bit of some surface scratches and a brand new set of wheels, just from like snow and ice and dirt and debris being in there. Nothing like, not a curb rash or anything, but yeah, it was kind of a disaster. So I'll show you guys a picture real quick, and then I'll show you guys what we got done to the truck. All right guys, there she is. She's still sitting pretty. Got her all cleaned up. I am going to wash her and probably take her to Coffee and Cars this weekend in Oklahoma City. There's a big event going on there. The OKC Auto Show's coming in, and then they have one of the biggest coffee and car events of the year. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna put the truck out there and let everybody take a look at it. But she's looking really good. I don't know if I can see it on this side, but there's some surface. Yeah, here we go. So I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but there's kind of like some scuffs right there, ever so slight. They come out very easy. I was putting the ISSPRO 40 on there, and it all rubs out just fine. But you guys can see the wheels; they're a little dirty. I'm gonna wash it up again probably tomorrow and get her all cleaned up. So when we go to Coffee and Cars in the morning, everything looks nice and pristine. All right, guys. Sorry for the wind noise, but as you can see, we got everything installed here. You can see the Thurn track bar. We got that taken care of. We got the Synergy drag link. Everything there looks freaking awesome. Everything is connected. Truck rides phenomenal. The axle was moved over to the driver's side about I want to say about a half an inch to an inch to the side movement than it was on the passenger side due to the track bar needing to be adjusted. So we got the Thurn track bar thrown in there, and everything is back to where it needs to be, along with a good alignment. Don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but if you do, you can see my little detailing cart here. Went to the good old Harbor Freight, picked up this US General cart. This thing is freaking nice. I got all my detailing stuff in the top here. Got some more stuff down there. And then over here on the very bottom drawer, this is gonna be kind of like my wheel polishing drawer. When I get a polisher, it'll just sit in here with it. But like I said, using the Pro 40 and Pro 25, the Pro 40 definitely gets those scuffs out of there. The Pro 25 didn't. That's what I used on the driver's side, and I tried the Pro 40 on the passenger side, and everything worked out freaking awesome. So haven't had to use my wheels yet, my actual buffing wheels. I'll probably take them off, the wheels off when I do these, and clean them up real nice. But we got everything we need to get that taken care of, minus the buffer. But we'll definitely get the buffer when the time comes. Probably just going to go with a Harbor Freight special, since those are like 60 bucks from Harbor Freight. Something just good to start off with. And it works great from what a lot of people that have that I know that uses that to polish their wheels. And then when we get later on down the line, we can go get something fancy like a DeWalt or a Milwaukee. Man, that stance is just something else. It still blows me away every time. But hey, I want your guys' opinion on something. I did the headlights. I did the clear reflectors over here in the corner. I'm really thinking I'm going to go with the Morimoto headlights. Let me know what you guys think. If you think they would look better than these ones, or should I just stick with the stockers? And one other thing I'm thinking about doing as well is going to the 5th gen style taillights and getting rid of these Morimotos. A lot of people say these Morimotos do not work with LED trucks. My truck is an LED truck. They work great. They work for reverse brake lights, turn signals. I don't have a hyper flash or anything from them. The only thing that does happen is I get a warning, like one of my brake lights is out on the dash, and I just skip through it. So I do get some random warnings from the Canvas system every once in a while, but this is actually, they work. I just took the harness off, plugged them directly into the truck, and they work great. As you guys can see, we got the Gen Y hitch put back on, added some colors since we got the trailer hitch coated, but she's looking good, and the whole truck just looks a lot different, a whole lot meatier, and just the stance, man, it's unreal. And one of the last things I think I want to do is I want to do a Laramie or Limited, like the 2017, 2018 grills, where it has like the ram in the middle. I've been thinking about getting one of those. I want to get an OEM one. I don't really know how I like the aftermarket ones, and I don't even know if there's a way to tell the difference, but I've been thinking about getting one of them and having the chrome letters for Ram right here in the middle, just to kind of give it some chrome accents since we have the polished wheels now. What is your guys' opinion on that? Shoot me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Some people like this kind of grill, and some people like the Ram grill. I don't know if I'm just trying to find stuff I want to do or I need to do, or I don't know. I just coming up with all these ideas in my head. So help me out with some comments down below. And one other update I keep getting a lot of questions on, and I'll tell you guys right now, is about the 3rd gen dually. The 3rd gen dually is at a shop right now getting the transmission pulled out. We are uncertain what is wrong with the transmission at this time. We're kind of leaving that to an expert. So that is going to be taken care of by another entity, because I am not a transmission guy. I can, do valve bodies, I can do things like that. I can do the 2nd gen swap, fix all that stuff on the truck, got it running. But for the actual dually itself, we are still waiting on a transmission, I think, rebuild on that. And then once that's up, we'll get it back on the channel and give you guys some updates on that. There's Tucker. Oh, dude. Just supervising, watching everybody, as always, making sure the hood stays good. And so just a little update on me. My shoulder's getting a lot better. I'm actually starting to work out now and kind of get my range of motion back and my strength back. So all that is looking up and up, and we're getting back to 100%. Hopefully here in a couple more weeks, I'll be done with physical therapy and we'll be back to normal day-to-day operations. So another thing is I've started going back to work. So the whole COVID thing kind of shut down the Navy, kind of shut down my squadron, and we weren't really going into work full time. We were doing a lot of work from home type stuff, and that stuff sucks. I don't know if some of you guys enjoy working from home. I sure as heck don't. I'm a person that likes to be in the environment and get stuff taken care of. So we have started going back to work recently, and that has kind of put a damper on my time for making these videos, but I still haven't forgot about you guys. Another thing I'm thinking is, the truck is pretty much done the way I want it, except for the last couple things I said, like the headlights, the 5th gen tail lights, and possibly the grill. I might paint to match the mirrors, but I'm not kind of in a rush to do that since the truck's all black anyway. But those are some other things that I'm thinking of. Everything else I've talked about and I've wanted to do, I'm kind of I'm trying to hit a brink, right, with the truck. It's like, it's a good daily driver as it sits now. It's a little bit more bogged down, I guess you can say, because of the weight of the wheels and tires, but it is definitely one of those things where it's like, I'm right at a cusp. Do I go forward with these modifications, or do I stay where I'm at? So the mods I'm talking about, like when it goes to keeping it a daily driver or kind of going over that hump and making it something different, was saying doing injectors, CP3, and possibly a bigger turbo. Obviously with that, all that stuff is thousands of dollars, right? That stuff is not cheap to do. And as you guys know, this channel, I did get monetized, but I am not making any kind of money to even support any of those modifications. So, think about injectors, $4 grand, CP3, 2,500, built trans, we're talking 6 to 8 grand. And if I was gonna do the injectors I wanna do with CP3, I'd probably upsize the turbo to like a 472. That's another 2,500 bucks. So all that stuff is getting pretty expensive, and I just don't know if that's gonna be a very well-managed street daily driven truck. This is my daily driver. I have low miles on it. I want to take care of it, and I think my next step is to start building something different. I've tossed around the ideas of building other diesels. I've tossed around the idea of like building my dream car Supra, but that's just as expensive as building a freaking diesel. So I've been tossing around the idea of doing a square body Chevy, a regular cab short bed, kind of doing the lowered thing. But I've been talking with the wife about that, and I just don't know at this point, so I'm kind of still up in the air. Give me your guys' thoughts on that. Hopefully you guys will stay with me if I go to a different route, but the truck is honestly where I want it. I just don't know what else to do. I think I'm finding stuff like, I don't know if I want to do it or if I just if it's something that needs to be done or a want, you know what I mean? Obviously everything I've done to is kind of a want, but it's where I want it now, and it's exactly how I like it. It's a reasonable truck. Obviously it's a big truck compared to a lot of other people's, but I'm used to it. It's my daily driver, and I want to keep it roadworthy and safe to drive, take on road trips, things like that. You see some people out there with these 1,200 horsepower trucks that are daily drivers. I just don't know how well mannered that thing is on the road. I've never had something that powerful, but I know if I'm ever gonna do something like that, first thing I have to address is my trans, and I just don't know if I wanna do that. So we're kind of at a standstill on the performance side of things. Obviously, whatever I do to this truck and add some things here and there, it's gonna be documented on this channel. Absolutely love that truck. She's not going anywhere. She's staying here. It's my dream truck. It's the way I want it, and I couldn't be happier to have it. Plus, you know, I gained all you guys out of this, the subscribers, the fans that are a fan of the truck on IG. So this is my bread and butter. This is my baby. It's not going anywhere. I appreciate each and every single one of your guys' support thus far. So hopefully if we bring other things on the channel, you guys will stick with me. I still want to do other diesel content, whether it's working on Buddy's trucks or doing a delete or anything like that. We deleted my buddy Carl's truck yesterday. I didn't film it because I've already got a few of those videos on here, but it was just a basic EGR delete, straight pipe exhaust on a 2016 or 2017 Ram 3500. But things like that are pretty fun to me to do because I know how to do them. I've done them a ton of times, but it is just, you know, I'm kind of at a standstill with the diesel game right now. Who knows? I may change my mind later on and go from there, but as of right now, I think she's perfect where she is, and that's kind of where I want to keep it. So we'll go from there, and we'll see if we can bring another project on the channel here, hopefully soon. One other thing I've done in the past was I did the Synergy drag link, and I was telling you guys how you guys could get that knocked out for free. I heard back from them today. I officially got the word that I got approved for the reimbursement program. It was, I'm not gonna say it was an easy process, it's just a lot of bantering back and forth. I messed up when I initially told you guys just to send your stuff in, get it worked on, and then send them the fix-it ticket kinda. If you don't close your case in 7 days, it's one of those things where they just delete it and you gotta start it all over again. So I went through the process of that. I got everything completed. They emailed me yesterday, told me that I have a check coming to me. They're gonna pay for the cost of the the drag link, which was, I wanna say I paid like $380 for it. And then I paid $95 for install fee because my shoulder was jacked up and I couldn't do it myself. So they're paying for the install, they're paying for the drag link itself. That check should be here probably in a couple days. Hopefully it's not gonna take too much longer than that. But one thing I did have to do is I took it to a dealership. They inspected it. I took it to Fowler Dodge here in Oklahoma City. They looked at it. It was a 10-minute gig. Didn't charge me anything, didn't ask for anything. It was awesome. So I told them about the recall. They knocked it out. I got the required paperwork from them saying, hey, this is my VIN number. Truck is safe to drive, whatever the case may be. The inspection's good. And they sent me away with the receipt, and I sent all that stuff in. So things you got to send in. Your receipt, first of all, that you bought it. If you have to install it, so if you have to pay for it, make sure you get your make sure on the receipt that they have your VIN number and that they installed the drag link and what the labor costs were, and then also send in the safety inspection from the dealership. So you need those 3 documents, you send it in to them, and they will take care of you. Hopefully you get approved. I don't know if I think your recall has to be outstanding, the V06 recall for these trucks for the drag link. I've heard other people saying they still got the money back for their drag link even after they completed the recall, but that was not my scenario, so I can't speak to that. But for me, it was very simple. Bought the drag link, got it installed, got it inspected, sent all that information off, and they're mailing me a check. So update on that is good, and it actually did work. So that check should be here probably within the next couple days. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Once again, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. If you guys haven't been here before, make sure you get down there and click the subscribe button. Check out a lot of my old videos. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you can, leave me a comment down below. I love communicating with you guys through the YouTube platform and through my Instagram. If you guys haven't been over to my Instagram, it's the same name as my channel. Please go over there and check me out over there. I'm constantly doing like every day or another day update with like photos, pictures of the truck, whatever the case may be. So make sure you head over there, check that out. I'll put a link in the description. Well, it's always in the description. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Once again, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And until then, we'll see you on the next upload. Have a good one.